Hello! I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Pisces moons. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well, of course. There we go. As always, as I'm shuffling out these cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths to ground yourself and center yourself. There we go. Grab our shadow cards. Very nice. Okay, oh, let me move these up, hold on. Okay, Pisces moons. Let's get started. So for our oracle card, we have co-create. Oh, hello? There we go. Nice. Okay, and then for our tarot cards, we have Four of Cups reversed, the Star, the Chariot reversed, Eight of Wands reversed, Seven of Wands reversed, and 10 of Wands. Oh, there's a lot of fire energy in this. Interesting. Well, I guess I should say fire energy. Okay, Wands is associated with fire, and that's all about passion, creativity, the spark of an idea, hard work, just that fiery energy, you know? I am noticing too, at the same time, we have this Chariot reversed as well as this Eight of Wands reversed. And these are actually pretty similar cards. They're all about that very quick energy. Like, you know, rapid, quick, fast, you know, rapid growth maybe. But when it's reversed, it's like, I mean, it's the opposite of that. It's obstacles and blockages. I mean, just first impressions of this, it definitely feels like there's something that you were like wanting to get the ball rolling on. It's kind of that feeling of like trying to get something going. Like, I don't know, if you're trying to like make plans for something, but it's just not happening because every time there's like something comes up, something messes with it, you know, just wanting to do something, but that like frustrating feeling of like constantly having blockages or obstacles. That's just my first impression. Let's dive in. So we have Four of Cups here reversed, which is... Actually, I'll just show you this card up close. We have this person here who's kind of just like leaned up against this tree with their eyes closed, you know? Four of Cups reversed is all about kind of taking things for granted. It's like kind of being so in your head about something that you're not really looking at what's in front of you. You know, if there's something that you are trying to get the ball rolling on, trying to work towards or work on or make progress with, I think you might be in your head too much about it, kind of thinking like, oh, well, maybe I could do this, or, you know, well, if this person would just do this thing, then this would be a lot easier. Like, just very in your head, kind of ruminating about it too much, when it's like, you're not looking at the external things too as much as you need to, you know, because there's that balance, of course, of internally trying to solve your problems and do whatever you need to do, thinking about it, right? But also that needs to be balanced with that external, you know, looking at the world around you. And I know this sounds harsh, but it's like you just need to open your eyes and see what's in front of you, you know? So that's what that means. So in addition to that, we have the star above the Seven of Wands reversed. So the star comes up. So in the major arcana, we have the Tower, which isn't in this reading, but for context, we have the Tower, which essentially is about a tower crashing and burning and falling down and being destroyed so that we can rebuild a better tower, rebuild something better. So the star follows right after that tower moment. So the star is kind of about when, you know, the tower has fallen and crashed and the dust is kind of settling, and it's kind of that moment of being like, okay, so this really crazy, destructive, possibly life-changing thing just happened and it was really bad. But when we have the star upright, it's like, okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on to the next steps. I got to rebuild this tower. And it's not going to be fun or easy, and I really wish it was just, didn't have to deal with this. But it's like a hopefulness. It's an optimism, being like, all right, well, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to pick myself up and move on to this next thing, right? So that's the star, but we have Seven of Wands below that. Seven of Wands is about like defending yourself. It's like when you've worked hard for the things that you have, and other people are looking over your shoulder and trying to tear you down, right? So Seven of Wands, and I know that sounds kind of dramatic, but that's what it's about. So Seven of Wands is kind of about like maintaining that control, maintaining what it is that you worked really hard for, you know? So when it's reversed like this, it's about being really sick and tired of doing that, you know? It's like when you've been trying to maintain control and defend these things that you have with these people kind of coming for you, and you're just like, can you just stop? And it even kind of has this feeling of like kind of messing with your confidence in that way as well. So I'm guessing here that this Seven of Wands, it wasn't a tower moment, but we can think of it like that. How now, you know, this whole Seven of Wands situation is you being, you know, sick of defending yourself, sick of defending your things, sick of dealing with these people who are just out to get you, like being really sick and tired of that. But now we've got this star. I will say with the star, it has this, I want to show you this. This is one of my favorite cards, actually. It has this really calm, serene, and quiet feel to it, you know? So when I think of the energy of the star, I think of like just taking this time to be by yourself and breathe. Even in the midst of this tower falling down, which again, I'm trying to like, I know I keep referencing the tower card. I don't know. I just feel like with those two cards, even though I know the tower's not in this reading, I just feel like they go hand in hand. I feel like you can't talk about the star without talking about the tower. That's just my personal opinion. Or a tower-like situation. You know what I mean? Which I'm thinking is this. It's this choosing to kind of step away from this big, crazy, annoying, frustrating situation to just kind of sit and be like, okay, let's breathe and figure out our next steps. And I will say too, I mean, we have it up right here. I think you are kind of doing this, kind of. I think with all of this mess, for lack of a better word, I think you've been trying to do this, and you have, but it's kind of ended up being more so this, right? It's just gotten to a point where it's been too much, where it's like, okay, so yes, you've been thinking. Oh, hold on, there's a cat crying. Hold on. Okay, she's fine. She just needed someone to help her out emotionally. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, to kind of tie these things together, I think with all of this, taking this time and quiet for self-reflection has been really nice and really good. I think you just kind of might be still stuck in this situation of just being too in your head. So then, sorry if you hear that background noise, it's Helen, the cat. She's playing with something. Okay, anyway, so then lastly over here, like I said, with this Chariot, it's the blockages, the obstacles, the not making progress because of this Four of Cups here. And then we have 10 of Wands below it. You can see in this 10 of Wands, I'll show you this one too. We have this person who's like climbing out of this cave, hole, monster thing. I don't know what it is. But coming out of something, right? It's the end of a chapter. It's a 10 card, right? It's the end. So I think that just kind of means that all of this has been some sort of lesson that you've needed to learn. You're working on learning, right? 10 of Wands can have a negative connotation sometimes, but I'm actually kind of not really feeling that. I think it's just, if you think of this cave and this monster thing as being kind of like your own negative thoughts, just being in your head, I think you'll be, sounds dramatic, but kind of climbing out of it, and I think it'll make you feel better. And of course, then you'll start seeing this progress too, but I think it'll be very freeing to get out of your head like this, So lastly, to kind of wrap this all up with this co-create card, which if you're new to my videos, the Oracle card is the overall theme or main message, the overall vibe of the reading. So this co-create card is all about understanding that it's kind of a spiritual card. It's the understanding that yes, life is going to life. It's going to throw things at you. It's going to bring people into your life that are difficult or situations that you don't want to overcome, but you kind of just have to because that's life. Having that understanding, but also having the understanding that we have agency, in a very literal sense, but also in that more, manifestation, good, positive vibes, like also that too. Understanding that we are working with the universe, right? The universe is always on your side. It's always your teammate. It's not this thing that you have to fight or you have to change, which you can't, obviously. But I think we can get so frustrated with life and the universe, or maybe God, if that's you're religious or whatever, whatever it is that you believe in. I think, and for valid reason too, I think that's the human thing to do, to be like, why is this happening to me? Why can I never just get out of this cave? Why am I always like in it, stuck in it, I think we can very easily get in our head, but this card is about remembering that we're all on the same team. Well, not we. You and the universe are all on the same team, right? all of these things that happen to you are also things that are happening for you. I know it's kind of a cliche, but it's to help you grow and evolve spiritually. And that doesn't mean it's always fun and easy and comfortable, but I think it'll free up some of your mental space if you can just keep that in mind. So I don't mean to sound really wordy, but anyway, Pisces moons. I hope that this reading helped you. If you have any questions or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. The best place to reach out to me is on my TikTok at The Witch of Jasmine. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you again soon. Bye!